Hi, welcome to SAR Learning Center. Here we are going to discuss about the 8-bit addition in 8051 microcontroller by using the MCU 8051 IDE simulation software. This program can be written in this assembly language. What is the first step? Load the address of first data. Here we are going to add the two datas. Two 8-bit data. The result can be stored in this memory. Okay. What is the first one? The load the address of first data. This is the address. This address only. This is the address. This address only. The data can be stored in this memory location. This instruction is the immediate addressing mode. What is in the system? Now this is the indirect addressing mode. This is the register indirect addressing mode. This location, this is DPTR location's value is 1000. The DPTR location value is 1000. This 1000 memory location is containing the value of first data. This data can be moved into the A. Here we are using the MOVX. Why we are here using the MOVX? We are going to access the external memory. That's why we are choosing the instruction the MOVX here. What is in this system? Next, the move this A register value, the first data now is available in this A register. This A register's value is moved into the R1 register. What is in the system? Now we are going to get the second data. That's why we are going to increment of the DPTR value. Now the DPTR value is 1001. Okay. Now what is in the system? Now 1001 value is moved into the A register. Here we are using this MOVX command because of here we are going to access the external register. Then move R0 comma hash of 00H. Why this 00 value is moved into the R0 value? This R0 value is used to storing the carry. That's why first we are going to clear the R0 register. That's why the value becomes 00. What is in this system? First data is available in this R1 register. Second data is available in this A register. That's why we are going to add this two data. Add A comma R1. A comma R1. Where the result can store? The result can store in this accumulator register A register. Now we are going to check the carry. Okay, if the jump no carry, this is J and C is for jump no carry. If carry is not available, this instruction is directly jump into here. Okay, carry is not available, this instruction directly jump into here. If carry is set, what is the meaning? The carry flag value is becomes 1. That time what is going to happen? Increment of the R0 register. Already the R0 register value becomes 00H. Now this R0 value is incremented by 1. Okay, clear? Now we are going to increment DPTR value. Okay, why we are going to increment the DPTR value? This is storing the data. This is storing the data. Now the increment value, what is the increment of DPTR value? This is value become 1000 and this value becomes 1002. This value becomes 1002. Now the 1002 value, the result can, what is the meaning? The sum value is present in this A register. This value is moved into the 1002 memory location. 1002 external memory location. Next step, we are going to increment the DPTR value. Now that the DPTR value will become incremented to 1003. Why we are going to increment this value? Here this 1003, the carry value can be stored in this 1003. The carry value is present in this R0. If your carry is present, this R0 value becomes incremented by 1. If carry is not present, this R0 value is 00. That value is moved into the A register. After that, the A register value is moved into the 1003 memory location. Here I noted one point. This R0 register, R1 register, R2 registers values does not directly move into the memory location. That's why this R0 value is first moved into the A register value. This A register's value only is moved into the memory location. Finally, this halt function, this is the remain ideal in infinite loop program is n. Then the final step is end of the program. Final step is the end of the program. This is the 8-bit addition program. Now we are going to execute this program. In the execution of this program, I will execute step by step. How to execute this program? First step, this is the wait. First we are going to start simulation. Before that, I want to upload my input data in this external memory. Where the external memory is available here in the simulation software, this is a virtual MCU. This virtual MCU is contain the X show X data memory. In this show X data memory, our memory location is 1000. Our memory location is 1000. In this memory location, I will upload the two values. The values are F2 and 34. Okay, look at here. This 1000 memory location values contain the F2 value and 1001 contain the value of 34. This is the external memory. Okay, clear? Next, now we are going to simulate this. Start simulation. Then we are going to execute step by step. Okay, in the step by step we are using this step. This is the first step. In the shortcut key we are using this F7. Okay, what is the first step? The 1000H. This is the immediate addressing mode. Value is moved into the DPDR. Where is the DPDR value is present? The DPDR value is, this DPDR value is present here. This is the DPDR value. Initially that value becomes 0000. Okay, first we are move into the DPDR value. This DPDR value is now updated to, look at here, this DPDR value is now update to 1000. Okay, clear? Next step. What is the next step? The DPDR memory location. That means it is the register indirect addressing mode. This is the 1000 value. The virtual memory we are going to look at here. X data value. What is our data? Okay, 1000 values contain the F2 and 1001 contain the value of 34. Okay, this value is moved into the A register. Initially the A register value becomes 0. Next step we are going to execute. This F2 value is moved from 1000 external memory location into the accumulator register. Now this A register value is moved into the R1 register. This is the R1 register. This is the R1 register. Initially the F2 value is present in this accumulator register. That value is moved into the R1. Look at here. This A value is moved into the R1. This A value is moved into the R1. Okay. Next. What is the next step? Increment of the DPDR. That increment of the DPDR, initially that value become 0. First step we are going to upload the value of 1000 here. Next we are going to increment the DPDR value. Now we are going to change the value into the 1001. Now 1001 value is contain some values. That value is moved into the A register. Okay, clear? Okay, that value become 34. That value become 34. Look at here. This is the value. This is the value 34. Okay. Now we are going to clear the R0 value. Now we are going to clear the R0 value. Initially the R0 value becomes 0. That's why no problem. Next we are going to add the two data A and R1. Okay. This A register is contain the value of 34 and the R register is contain the value of R1 register contain the value of F2. Okay. What is the answer we are going to get? This answer is available in this where this is the A register. Now we are going to, by using this calculator, we are going to add these two values. Okay, this is the calculator option. First we are going to add these two values. Clear? This clear? First, what is the first data? This first data is F2. We are going to add these two values F2 and 34. 34. What is the result? The result is 126. The 26 is a sum value. This one is a carry value. 26 is a sum value and 1 is a carry value. Now we are going to check. Now we are going to check, add the value of A comma R1. A register is contain the value of 34 and R1 is contain the value of F2. The result is 126. The 26 is a sum. Sum value is present in this A register and carry value is set in this carry flag. This is the carry flag. Look at here. This is the carry flag value. Now we are going to check. Okay, now we are going to execute this step. That value becomes, the A value become 26. Okay, look at here, this carry value become set. This is changed into green color. Okay, what is the next step? Now we are going to check the carry flag value. The carry flag value is become set. That's why we are going to increment of the R0 value. INC means is the increment of the R0 register. The increment of the R0 registers mean here this R0 register's value is 0 0. This R0 register's value is 0 0. Look at here, this R0 value. Look at here, this R0 value becomes 0 0. Now we are going to increment this R0 value because of the carry flag is set. Okay, look at here, increment of the carry flag. Now the result is 0 1. Okay, now we are going to move the output data into the particular memory location. Now we are look at here, this is the external memory. This result can be stored in this, right? Okay, 1000 is contain the value of input data, 1001 is a second data. The result can be stored in this 1002 and 1003. That's why we are going to increment of the DPTR value. Okay, now we are going to increment the DPTR value. The DPTR value is 1002. Okay, the sum value is present in this A register. Now the A register value is moved into the 1002 memory location. Here register indirect addressing modes are used. I'm going to, this is the 26. Look at here. This is the sum value. This is the sum value. 1002 is contain the value of sum. Okay, clear. Next, what is the next step? We are moving into the carry value into the particular DPTR value. Where is the carry value is present? The carry value is present in this R0 register. Okay, this R0 register's value becomes 1. This R0 value is not directly moved into the DPTR, that means particular memory location. That's why the first R0 value is moved into the A register. After that, the A register's value is moved into the particular memory location. Look at here. Now we are going to increment of the DPTR value. Now the DPTR value is become 1003. Okay, this 1003 value we are going to load the carry. We are going to carry value. This R0 value is moving to the A registers. This A registers value is moving to the 1003. Look at here. This is the carry value. This is the sum. This is the carry. Okay. Next. What is the next, sister? We are going to finish our program. Okay, that's why we are using the sjump. Remain the ideal of infinite loop program is end. Then finally we are the end of this program. We are end of the program. Okay, where the result can store, already I shown. 1000 is contained the input data, 1001 is contained the second data, 26 is the sum value, this is the output value, 01 is the carry value. The result is 126. The result is 126. Okay, this is our result. 126 is our result. This value can be stored in this 1002 and 1003 memory location. Okay, this is the end of this 8-bit addition program. Thank you.